You probably heard the news that there are going to be, and this is in the news, trillions of cicadas that'll be coming out of the ground. This is the time that it actually happens. And so people have put, together meal plans for these cicadas. I mean, Scott's into this.
That's one of those things that as long as you don't tell me what it is, and it's deep fried, maybe dipped in chocolate, perhaps. But if I know what it is, I don't know. It's a little cringy.
I just can't.
Why not?
It's because I've seen some of the recipes.
Oh, do tell.
Okay. Cicada potato soup. Cicada potato soup.
Nice. That'll put the crunch factor in it, right?
Well, if you need the crunch, cicada crunch.
Nice.
That's like a popcorn dish.
Mm-hmm.
Wing.
I'm getting hungry.
Soft-shelled cicada.
Nice.
The really po' boy.
What's that?
That's where you just pick a cicada off the ground, I guess, and you replace the shrimp or the crawfish with your
cicada.
Does that
little
come
Old
with
Bay
or without?
seasoning there?
Right, but does it come with or without a remoulade? Because
I don't even know what that is. Listen, I had in Pigeon Forge when we brought the youth group there one year, they had in a package at the island, and if you've been to Pigeon Forge, you know what the island is. And so at the island, they had packaged up some seasoned crickets. And so some of the students got some for me. They were good. They were literally good. If you close your eyes, you had no idea you're downing crickets.
if you have to close your eyes when you're eating something.
I don't have to. I'm just saying, if you closed your eyes and somebody told you, try this, not knowing it was a cricket, you'd go, this is good.
Would you, though?
Yes, you would.
Would you?
I did.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Here's an open mic that came in through the My HISRadio app.
Hey, I've got a good question for y'all. If you win Vacay Your Way, do you get a trip back?
No, we leave you there.
Honestly, it's totally up to you. If
Well,
you don't ever want to come
yeah.
back,
You want to just send yourself out there and stay. That's
vacation forever.
quite all right. Thank you, young man, for the very inquisitive question about Vacay Your Way. Yeah, all kidding aside, he was having fun. We're having
Yes.
fun back. But all kidding aside, this whole Vacay Your Way, I love it. And here's the thing. Time is running out to pre-register because next week we'll do the drawing on the first day of Friendraiser.
Yeah, it's a week from tomorrow. A week from tomorrow, if you have not texted in vacay to 800-447-7234, you probably don't have a shot because you got to get in on it, get your name in the running. So you can do that right now. Text the word vacay to 800-447-7234.
It's literally a vacay set up the way you want it. There is a travel agent that's going to set up everything for you. You just say, I want to go here, and boom, $3,500 to spend. A big thank you to Yates Astro Termite and Pest Control for making that a reality. So like Liz said, text vacay right now. You'll see how you can pre-register. That's vacay to 800-447-7234. You'll see it online at hisradio.com and on the My His Radio app.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
So, Liz has questions.
I do.
Because she knows somebody who delivers DoorDash, and there was something with tips that happened that just went weird.
Yeah, so this was the first time this person just got this job with DoorDash as a delivery person. And on the very first night, went out, worked a couple of hours, had some good tips. It looked like there were going to be some good tips, $5, $6, $7. But at the end of the night, realized that people had gone back, just two of however many were delivered to. Two of them went back and changed the $6 or $7 tip to $0. Why is that
You
a
can
thing?
actually do that?
I didn't know you could either. And so I have so many questions. Like, are there better times to deliver for DoorDash? Does this happen often? Because if I were a DoorDash driver or an Uber Eats or whatever it might be, and I found that people went back and changed their tip to $0 a lot, I'm out. I mean, because you bank on that, right? Because they don't pay a whole lot per hour.
No, you kind of live off the tips for the most part.
Yeah, and you're using your own car.
Your own
and
gas.
your own gas and your own wear and tear, so mileage, that kind of thing. And then somebody's going to go back and take their tip back?
Wow.
And then it makes me think, anytime I order from DoorDash, Grubhub, whatever, that I need to tip a little better than, I might normally. Because now it's got me thinking.
Someone told me that some people who work for DoorDash, that's their living, kind of base what they're going to get or deliver to based off the tip because it's up front. Is that right?
Right. So I think you go in and you go ahead and set in your tip. Now, you can go back and edit. Let's say somebody delivers and it's a mess, like they tipped it over or they ate it, because that has happened in the past.
What?
Well, I mean, in the news. Never happened to me. I've just seen it in the news. So then I can see you take the tip back, but I feel like there needs to be a comment. Here's why.
Okay.
Why
you took the tip back.
Well, they ate my French fries.
I drive for DoorDash and Uber. Sometimes if the food is not the right temperature that the customer likes, whether it be a wait at the store to pick it up was too long or something, they will take the tip away from the driver instead of talking to the store or restaurant.
That makes sense. I understand that.
Okay. Well, Amanda texted 800-447-7234, said even though it's wrong, it may be that a particular customer knew their order was more likely to be accepted quicker because of a nice tip, and then went back and took the tip away because the purpose was served for them. So they got what they wanted. They dangled a $7 tip out there, and then at the end of it was like, I got my food.
That's too bad. Liz said something earlier that made me think if I was a DoorDash driver, I would have a hard time because I would want to eat the fries. You know how you open the bag when you're driving after you get something from a fast food joint and you're on your way home?
Yeah.
The fries are gone by the time you get home?
And how much of that would be muscle memory? Like you're just driving it down the road and you're like, oh no.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Last spring was my first time becoming a donor, and I was told, literally, I feel like I heard God say that I needed to give a gift in honor of our son. We've been separated from him for almost 4 years now for reasons outside of our control. I gave a gift of $45.96. His birthday is 4596. He was born April 5th, 1996. He has a birthday in 2 days. And fundraiser is the week of his birthday. It always is. And so when I called in that morning, the lady that helped me with my gift, she asked me, she said, that's a really specific number. She said, does it have meaning? And I explained to her that I was giving it because that's what God told me to do, that I'm just waiting on God to reconcile things, and I believe He can. And she called it, and I thought this was so cool, I've never forgotten it. She called it a Seed of Faith gift. And so I started giving that every month. In the fall, I added a second gift in honor of his daughter of $21.18 because her birthday is 2/1/18. I had not ever heard anybody on the radio, maybe there has been. I've heard of people, just doing $25, $30, $50. They're just like an oddball, an even amount of some sort. And it may mean something to them, but it's not often that I've heard of super specific to the penny type donations. And it was just, I took their birthday. To me right now, it's a seed of faith that God can reconcile it. And I've held on to that since the operator that took my gift shared that with me, and they prayed with me about it. And I told my husband, I said, I'll give that gift until God brings them home and begins to restore our relationship. And then afterwards, it'll continue as a gift of praise because I'm going to continue to tell God thank you for what I know He's able to do.
I'm so praying for her that they will be reconciled and quickly. Thank you so much for your generosity and your gift out of your heart. I'm just so praying, so praying. Friendraiser's next week. And I don't know about you, but I want to see God just continue to touch lives like that every single day. And it happens through His radio, and your gift is so significant.
Yeah, and it may not be, the same type of situation as she had, but there could be a prodigal in your life or just somebody that you not only want back in your life, but you want closer to God. And it's that gift of faith, which I love that she did that. But you can help encourage her and, work in your own life as well. Just being encouraged by the music and the message on his radio, listener-supported radio station. And we need a running start for that fundraiser that starts next Tuesday, and you can do it with your gift now.
Just go ahead and give your Running Start gift. It could be $1,000 or a $500 gift, maybe $1 a day right now. Just do it by texting GIVE. We'll send you a link right away. Text the word GIVE to 800-447-7234. We'll get that link right to you. GIVE, 800-447-7234. You can do that online very easily, hisradio.com. Give that jumping start gift now, hisradio.com. Or when you listen through the app, you can give through the My His Radio app.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I don't know. I feel that I would fail miserably at this. There's a trend, you may have heard of this, that there are birthday parties that are being thrown where people say, just come, don't bring a gift. I feel it's a trap.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a trap. I really do think people, they want to cut down on the clutter, and especially with kids' toys, like they don't need another thing. So sometimes on the invitation, it'll say your presence is your present. And it's hard, though.
Listen,
it's hard to show up empty-handed.
I feel like I would let somebody down, and then I would be the only one not to bring a thing. And it would stand out. Seriously.
Well, so what some are saying is to give the child or the person an experience. So instead of bringing in clutter like another Barbie, another toy, another thing, then you give them a gift card to go to one of the bounce house places or the trampoline park or, that kind of thing. And so they get an experience, and the parents are more willing to be receptive to that. Rather than
that's still
junk.
an expectation to bring something.
Well, but it's not an expectation. If they literally tell you on the invitation, no gifts. Now, how many of the kids are involved in that invitation? That's my question.
You mean signing off on it?
Right. You told them not to bring me a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Because of the way we're supposed to be living a healthy life, we have gained 6.2 years of life expectancy. Right?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio. Yeah, it is really good, I guess, if I'm eating right.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do a little exercise in your life. And
I do a ton of exercise, but yet this belly is not going away anymore.
Well, you know what? Sometimes it just happens, but you know what? It's okay, because here's my thing. I try to work out, and I have to, because I'm experiencing a little thing in the middle too, But the more I work out, I'm thinking every time I'm breathing better. I'm able to take the stairs. I'm going to be around for great grandchildren when they get here.
That's a good thought.
So that's
just to be healthy.
Yeah.
At least I'm moving my body. It was kind of weird that kids were asking me what I could give them for Christmas.
No, they were not.
That was over the weekend.
No, they were not. No, they were not.
They thought since I have a little gray goatee, they thought,
The gray goatee. No, not at all. It's a little Indiana Jones thing happening.
Indiana Jones does not have a goatee.
Yeah, he does.
What movie are you watching?
Oh, I'm thinking of Sean Connery.